Audio check, audio check. Audio check, audio check. All right, good Sunday afternoon, and yabba dabba doo, sports fans. Welcome to Robert Morris Island Sports Complex for this championship game between your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects and these Burlington Barracudas. We saw them yesterday. I'll bring you the warm-up action. Be back in 2.5. All right, Schilling's winding them up. McVeigh, Claherty, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling. We got the girls back. We're going to try to jump one here. McVeigh pulls it over to Claherty. She jumps up the right-hand side, loses the puck, neutral McVeigh. They chip it ahead. Here come the Barracudas back the other way. Puck still loose, neutral. Diamond chips it to McVeigh. McVeigh tries to put it in. Sloppy play right now, in a lot of feet. And the Barracudas send it back Schilling. Schilling up ahead to Claherty. Claherty up the far wall. Claherty stops, turns, spins, throws it into the center. Schilling holds it, comes over to the near corner. Backhands it low, gets cut off by Barracuda. Schilling gets in there again, knocks it into the corner. Diamond sends it around behind stripes. And McVeigh's going to go chase it down there. Send it lower to Diamond. Diamond back to McVeigh. Doesn't get there, and the Barracudas are going to pick it up, come up the far side. We're on the good ice here, so you got good light. They wave off the icing. It was well inside the red line, and the Barracudas have it there as McVeigh knocks it around for Diamond. Doesn't get there. Claherty battling. Or no, that was Zivkovic battling. Comes in the front, knocked out of there by Schilling. Over to the far point, shot. Knocked down by Schilling. Schilling puts it up the far wall. They drop it. Schilling picks it up, sends it up ahead, where Claherty will leave it and still not knock it out. It's in McVeigh's feet. They send it in deeper. Now Schilling picks it up and finally clears it. But that will be an icing. So we'll come back the other way, 13:41 on the arena clock. Sorry about the kerfuffle with the links. Having trouble with the app getting it to recognize the proper status for the video, so I just let it run public. I'll fix it later. Thought it was more important to get the game out to you than have it protected, so that's what we did. Woo. They drop back to the near point, or far point. Now the near point shot, tipped by Vitodian. And it's Eves in the pipes. I forgot to tell you that. And now Woo picks it up behind the net. Woo up the far wall. Still battling. Woo. Still chipping. Woo loses it there. Barracudas center it. Vitodian's going to cut that off. Vitodian up to Scarlatelli. She chips it out. Barracudas chip it in, and they will be offsides. 13-19. Schilling has a professional sound system in here since this is a big rink. So I'll be battling his music here today as they send it all the way down, and that will be an icing. So we're going to come back down here into the near circle for this one. Vitodian, Dahl, Woo, Scarlatelli, and Shannon. 24 of you out there for Sunday Championship Hockey. If anybody's in the chat, you want to keep me apprised of the Steeler score, I'd be appreciative. As Woo takes this draw, sends it into the corner. Vitodian sends it around back for Shannon. Shannon's going to go up the far wall. Shannon skating, stops, turns, pivots, sends it across, cut off by Barracuda. Come down the near wall. Vitodian pushes that player to the outside, chips the centering pass to the wall. Vitodian picks it up behind, puts it up ahead to Dahl. Dahl overskates. Vitodian stops, backhands it out. Barracudas pick it up at the red line. Scarlatelli and Woo chip that one away, and they're going to battle down the near wall. Barracudas. Vitodian skates over. Vitodian kicks that centering pass again. That's twice. Barracudas in the far corner. Push it up to the far point. They send it lower. Here comes Shannon. Shannon with Scarlatelli. Shannon still skating. Shannon, heavy pressure. Step in front of her there, and that one cut off by Kiesel. She joins the ice for the first time today. Makasenka below me. Makasenka chips it up the wall. Makasenka leveled into the wall. She gets up. Now the puck comes all the way down. Kiesel sends it up to Salatrick. She tips it. Goes all the way down the far wall. The Barracudas are going to get there first. And Salatrick applied some pressure as they send it up the wall. Kiesel holds it. Kiesel throws it in front. Barracuda cut it off before it got to the goaltender. They throw it around to the far wall. They can't chip it by. Blinka sends it in front to Mrazek. Mrazek was tied up in Salatrick's feet. Puck goes to the end wall. Around too far for Makasenka. And Kiesel's going to have to retreat here on the near wall as they bring it up. They dump it into the near corner where Blinka and a Barracuda are going to go to work behind the net. Barracuda still has it circling. Far wall. They try to center, cut off and blocked and sent back out to neutral. Barracuda's bounced it off the wall. Makasenka swiped at it. Couldn't put it further ahead. And now here they come up the near side. Centering pass over to the far circle. Shot! Missed to the far side. They send the puck into the near corner. Comes into the center. Mrazek's going to pick it up. Mrazek is going to slowly dump it off the red line. They're going to catch us in a change unless they hurry. And they didn't. So McVeigh, Diamond, Claherty jump out here with Zivy and Kiesel now. As Kiesel's probably going to look to get to the bench to let Schilling jump out. And she's deciding whether she can, and now she will. Claherty up the near wall. Claherty down the near wall, along the goal line, dances in front, puts it off the side of the net, goes to battle for it. It's in the corner. Puck in the corner now, and they throw it deeper. Barracudas are going to dump it out. Schilling stepped in front of it. Schilling sends it in front, hits a skate. Sends it back to the point, Schilling. Schilling whacks one. Tip! I heard it hit the goalie stick. Claherty got the tip on it. It hit the goalie stick. They send it in front. It comes all the way out to Schilling. Schilling whacks it again. Puck loose, and Diamond had an open back door and couldn't put it in the net. In the back of the net now, McVeigh. We got to keep the pressure up here. Diamond steps in front. Diamond battling in the corner. I'm a little blind. There's an arena pole here. You can see it. I can't. Puck now behind the net. They chip it up the far wall, and this time they chip it out past Schilling. This will go all the way down, and that will be an icing. With 9:58 in the arena, we're going to go to the far circle for this face-off in our offensive zone, and we're going to see Wu Stevens and Scarlatelli come out here with Vitodian and Dahl. So we'll see what this line can do. As Wu steps in for the draw, Wu draws it over in the direction of Stevens, who chips it lower, and the Barracudas block that. They send it up the wall. Dahl held it. Stevens whacked it lower. Wu's sending it lower. They continue to battle along the wall. Stevens joins in. Now Wu comes out of there with it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli backhand. Wu with a shot. 2-point blank saves by the goalie. Up the wall. Dahl can't hold it. This is going to turn into a break. Scarlatelli needs to turn on the Jets. Vitodian covering the gap. Shot. Missed everything to the far side. Up the near wall. They're battling along the wall. Shot from the point. Stevens wisely lets that go to the corner. Touching that in front of the net would have been a disaster. Dahl backhands, turns it over in the far circle. Backhand. Scarlatelli's going to pick it up. Scarlatelli's going to bank it up off the wall and out. And the Barracudas are going to retreat back to the top of their defensive zone. Stevens gets a stick in there. Can't disturb it. And here come the Barracudas. Vitodian stops that. Eves directs it to the end wall. Dahl picks it up, skating. Dahl still skating. Dahl puts it in Stevens' legs. Stevens gains the red line, dumps. They head for a change. I see Salatrick, Mrazek, and Makasenka jump on with Blinka and Kiesel. They send it up. Mrazek stopped it. Makasenka held it. They can't hold it now as they poke it back to neutral. The Salatrick knocks a Barracuda over. Down the near wall. Kiesel steps over, blocks the centering pass with her leg. Kiesel in behind the net. Backhand around to the far side. Kiesel chips it by a player, out. Mrazek chips it. It's going to roll slow enough to negate the icing as they step in front of Makasenka and send it around the near wall. Salatrick cuts it off there and holds it, sends it lower. Makasenka can't get it, and it goes around to the far side. Mrazek gets there. Mrazek backhands it around back again for Makasenka. Makasenka centered, nobody home. And they're going to throw it out to the near side, and this will come all the way out. Barracudas pick it up, come up the near wall. Salatrick and Kiesel separate that player from the puck. Kiesel picks it up in behind the net. Kiesel up the far wall hard. Kiesel picks it up again, and Kiesel will chip it out, working with Mrazek. Mrazek chips it forward. And it goes into the near corner, and Makasenka's going to chase it down. She's been out here a long time, and they chip it by her. Makasenka gets a shot off. Rebound into the center of the zone as Claherty comes out. Makasenka has no choice but to stay again, and she backhands it, but not out. And now she will leave it for Zivkovic, and Claherty picks it up the near wall. Claherty battling. Sends it up the wall. Zivkovic can't hold the point. Has to wait for the zone to clear. It does. Zivkovic sends it down deep, all the way around the backside. Diamond's going to go battle. They send it back behind the net again. Up the near wall. They send it up and out. Claherty's going to retreat. Claherty sends it. Oh, no, the Barracuda took it from her. Now they battle again at the blue line. They take it down the wall. Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic backhands it right into the center of the zone where McVeigh pushed that player off the puck as Schilling picks it up, takes it behind the net. Coming up the near wall, 6:50 to go. They bring it into the center of the zone where Zivkovic chips it out to Claherty. Claherty one-on-one. Claherty toe drags, can't maintain it. Goalie knocks it away. Claherty picks it up there. Claherty dumps it low from Diamond. Diamond tried to center, nobody home. And the Barracudas are going to clear it back, but Dahl will pick that up there. Dahl sends it up ahead for Shannon. Too far. Now it comes back to neutral where Vitodian cuts it off. But Diamond was offsides. With 6:21 to go, we're going to get a draw. Stevens, Wu, and Shannon. 7-0 Bengals. Thanks, Tim. Not good information, but I appreciate it. And Shannon knocks it down the wall. They're tied up on the blue line there as Wu chips it deeper. They bring it around the back of the net now. They send it up the near wall. Comes to Vitodian. Vitodian gets a shot up. Backdoor shot! Paige Shannon on the rebound. And it's 1-0 Steel City. Vitodian shot from the point. Goalie sent it out to the far side. Shannon was sitting there on the doorstep. The back door was open. And she took advantage, and it's 1-0 Steel City. That's why you always shoot low. From that angle, goalie gives you a rebound. Shannon was on the back porch. 6:04 to go in the arena. It's 1-0 Steel City. Here come the Barracudas up the wall. They put it into the center. Makasenka cuts it off. Here she comes. Kylie down the far wall with a burst of speed. Gains the blue line and dumps it. So Shannon from Vitodian. And here come the Barracudas as Blinka got a stick in there. They battle it ahead, and now Kiesel sends it back the other way. And the Barracudas are going to retreat. That one comes off Mrazek's stick. Makasenka's going to pick it up. Makasenka tried to throw it into the middle. Saltrick was there, couldn't get it there. Saltrick battling behind the net. Makasenka comes out of there with it. She has room, throws it in front. Mrazek didn't ever stick down. She was open. Here come the Barracudas back the other way. That one's held up by Blinka. Blinka sends it the other way. Player falls down. This is out. Now we're going to have to wait for the zone to clear, and the Barracudas are going to send it ahead. Here they come down the near wall. Saltrick gets a stick in there and knocks that away. Into the near corner. They continue to battle. Oh, Saltrick, be careful with that stick. They send it into the middle. Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek up ahead for Makasenka. Makasenka skating. Blue line dump, or red line dump, and they're going to head for a change. Here comes McVeigh, Claherty, and Diamond. As the Barracudas regroup behind their net. They send it up. We sent it out and in, and that is offsides. 4:35. So McVeigh takes this draw. Barracudas come out of there with it. They push it back to their D. And they're going to come up the ice below me, where McVeigh's going to pick this up, come back the other way. McVeigh puts it across to Claherty. They're going to call that offsides. It was close. I couldn't see it. As McVeigh beat the puck into the zone and dropped it back to Claherty. So we're going to go to the far dot in front of the Barracudas bench. McVeigh, Claherty, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling. And they're going to send that across. Here come the Barracudas up the near side. They get around Zivkovic. Down the near wall. Schilling steps in, chips at it. Barracuda skates in through the circle. They take him in behind the net. McVeigh applying pressure. Over to the far side, out to the far point. They send it lower. Comes all the way around to the near corner. Kelly Dull wound up in the comments. I love it. Or whoever's watching on Kelly's account, because I think Kelly's here. They send it low. Eves pushes that to the far side. This one goes around. Maybe that's Aaron watching. Oh, it shot in tight. Still loose. We got a scrum in front of the net. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose into the corner. Good job by the ref not blowing the whistle. Eves still doesn't have her stick held correctly. She's still trying to regroup. Now she's got it, and the puck's out. Back to Claherty. Claherty up the near wall. Claherty dancing. Claherty shoots. Misses everything high over to the far side. The rest of the team went for a change. Stevens down the far wall. Stevens going to get ridden into the wall here. She doesn't. Tries to center. Chips it out. Vitodian shot blocked. Tries to get it down to Stevens. Does. Stevens puts it in front. Nobody there. Scarlatelli stood up and held it. Dahl holds the point. Dahl sends it low. Stevens behind. Puts it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli can't get a shot off, and here come the Barracudas back the other way. That one gets, Vitodian got a stick in there. Now Dahl cleans it up, sends it to the wall. Loose into the center, and Shannon bounces it out too far for Scarlatelli. And the Barracudas will regroup and send it up the near wall. Vitodian steps in. They push it across to the far wall. Dahl should get there. She corrals it, sends it across to Vitodian. Vitodian sends it up for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli coming up the near wall. Scarlatelli red line dump. They head for a change. Shannon going to do some work back there to facilitate the change, and then she'll change on the way up the ice. Get the far side winger in the center out. Salatrick. It's loose in the zone. Makasenka putting a stick in there. Can't come out of there with it. Here come the Barracudas, and this should let... No. Kiesel. Kiesel can't hold. Comes back to neutral. That lets Shannon get off. Kiesel. Behind the net. Kiesel. Up. Gets it to Mrazek. Mrazek chips at it. Cannot get it through to Salatrick. Makasenko will pick it up. Makasenko taking it down the far wall. Now they're tied up in the corner with 1:43 to go. They continue to tie it up. Makasenko comes out of there with it. Makasenko shoots. Misses everything to the near side. Comes off the wall. Barracudas try to get up. Kiesel cuts that off and says no. Kiesel dumps it off the far wall into the corner. Barracudas behind the net. Here they come up the near side. Makasenko cuts that off. Throws it in behind. Salatrick and Blinka skate over. Blinka throws it in front into the near corner. Makasenko skates over. Makasenko throws it behind for Mrazek. Mrazek puts it in front. Goalie cut that off. Had two players streaking. Couldn't get it there. She puts it behind for Salatrick. Salatrick tried to put it in front for Makasenko. Went off a Barracuda skate. Here they come the other way. Barracuda's up the near wall. Kiesel separates that player. They drop the pass, and that's going to be offsides with 57 to go. So lots of action down here to my right. 57 seconds to go in the period. Tim tells me it's 7-7 in the Steeler game. So we got McVeigh, Diamond, and Clardy out here with Zivkovic and Schilling as the Barracudas bring it back. They push it up ice. Schilling banks it off the wall, can't get it out. McVeigh will get it out now. Clardy gets leveled, no call. As the Barracudas come up the near wall, they get stopped at the blue line. They send it back across with 39 to go. They lose it on the red line, and now they regroup. This one picked up by Clardy. Clardy has a little bit of room. Clardy leans on a player, comes in. Clardy with a shot, goaltender save. It's still loose into the far corner. This one comes across. Diamond got something on that one. Now they chip it by. It's going to go all the way down, and that will be an icing. So with 18 seconds to go, we'll get an icing. Kiesel's trying to make the noise here, Dahl, but we could use you. I know you're on your way. Hammer down. Scarlatelli, Wu, and Shannon, Vitodian and Dahl. As they take it up the far point, Dahl holds it. They're battling there. Oh, this is going to turn into a 3-on-1 break. Dahl needs to hurry back. Vitodian, 8 seconds to go. They put it across into the center. Scarlatelli picks it up. It's good. Oh, she can't clear it, but with 3 seconds to go, it won't be a terrible result as Dahl backhands it out. Period one is over. 1-0 Steel City on a goal by Shannon. We'll be back for two. Shannon, Wu, Scarlatelli, Vitodian, and Dahl come out here for period number two. Eves in the pipes to my right. Stripes checks on everybody, and here we go. They draw it back. Barracudas send it up the wall. Shannon holds it, sends it around lower. Scarlatelli going to go battle. They send it up the far point. Vitodian sends it back around the other way. They battle in the corner. Puck loose there. They backhand it behind the net. Scarlatelli needs to get over there. Barracudas pick it up. They send it up. Vitodian holds the point. Vitodian bounces it. Barracuda knocks that to the end wall. Wu gets there. Wu dances, leaves it for Shannon. She overskates it. They bank it up the far wall. Vitodian skates in. Scarlatelli covers her high. Vitodian still working. Backhands high over the net. Into the near corner. This one comes off the side of the goal. Tender pokes it low. They battle up the wall. Dull tries to hold, can't. Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli sends it across for Vitodian. Vitodian surveying the ice. Vitodian banks it up for Shannon. Shannon up the far side. Shannon with a shot. Goaltender with a glove, but it gets out. Goes into the far corner. Facilitates a change. We see Stevens, Makasenka, and Salatrick now as they come up the near wall. They send it around behind Eves. Eves going to cut it off. Leave it for Blinka. Blinka up the near wall. Blinka up for Salatrick. Too far for Stevens. They wave it all off on tips. And they're going to pick it up behind. Stevens puts it out to Makasenka. Makasenka loses it the far side. Now they're going to bring it up, and that cut off by Kiesel. Kiesel waits for Stevens to lumber out of the zone. She sends it in behind the net. Makasenka's going to go over to the far corner. She's not going to get there. She will get there. Oh, that one tips out Stevens. Stevens was coming in to whack it, and that Barracuda got there just at the last moment. Stevens in front of the net. They push it up now. And here come the Barracudas up the far wall. Kiesel steps in front. They dump it, and Blinka's going to go battle there as she shoulders her gently into the wall. Off the side of the net now, Salatrick picks it up. Salatrick skating. Salatrick still skating. Salatrick's going to keep it. She's going to go in and lose it. Now they're going to flip it back out, and Kiesel's going to chase it down at the top of the zone. Kiesel sends it ahead. Makasenka tipped it. They wave it off on that tip. And the Barracudas are going to pick it back up and come back. That one cut off by Diamond. Diamond leaves it for Stevens. Stevens around, cannot. Stevens puts it in front. Puck still loose. Stevens cleans it up, still can't bang it in. Couple of nice saves in tight by the Barracudas goalie, and here come the Barracudas back the other way. Kiesel stands that player up at the blue line, and when they send it in, they are offsides. So Stevens and Diamond had a couple of chances there in front of the net. They were beating and banging and whacking, and they just could not put it in. And so far, nothing interesting in the second period. 12:22. McVeigh, Clawhardy, Diamond. Zivkovic and Schilling. Comes back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic backhands it into the zone off of Barracuda's feet. They pick it up there, send it up the wall. Zivkovic tries to hold. Does momentarily, and then the Barracudas pick it up. Schilling waits for Diamond to get out, sends it down the far wall into the near, or down the near wall into the near corner. They ship it all the way around, and Zivkovic can't get there and hold it. They wave it off because they said Zivkovic could have tipped it. And Clawhardy's going to have to go chase it down behind Eves. Clawhardy loses it back there into the corner. Clawhardy falls down. Now they send it back again, and Zivkovic will pick it up. Zivkovic drops it for Schilling. Schilling sends it through. Couldn't get it to McVeigh. And McVeigh takes that away. Zivkovic picks it up again. Zivkovic trying to come up. Just missed Clawhardy. Didn't ever stick down. This comes all the way up now. Barracuda's down the near wall. Schilling stands that player up. Zivkovic cleans it up. Comes up the far wall, or to the near wall with it. Up to Clawhardy. Clawhardy has Wu ahead of her. Drops it for Wu. Wu didn't have her head up. She picked her head up just as Clawhardy dumped it. Clawhardy heads to the bench. And Scarlatelli and Shannon jump out. Now Wu picks it up, takes it lower. Wu gets pulled down. Around to the near corner. And this one comes up the near wall where Vitodian holds it. Vitodian sends it, goaltender, with the breadbasket save. There with 11:02, we're going to go to the far circle. Tim gives me the bad news that the Bungles are now up 14-7 as Vitodian falls down trying to shoot. This one goes into the near corner, comes up to the point. Vitodian holds it. She chips it ahead. She overskates. Now she battles back. She's on their knees, still battling. And the Barracudas send it lower. Now they chip it around to the near corner. where Shannon's going to step in and hold it. Shannon around back. Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli. Backdoor for Shannon. Shannon to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli couldn't handle it coming through the center of the zone. Wu out to Dull. Dull sends it lower to Wu. Wu battling. Loose on the wall. They send it up the wall. Dull holds the point. Dull sends it lower off of Barracuda. She cheats in. They chip it out. Scarlatelli's going to chase it down. Scarlatelli backhands it up ahead to a streaking Mrazek. Mrazek loses it in neutral. Here it comes back up the wall as they push Dull off the puck. It goes all the way down in the corner of Vitodian. Vitodian will chase it down behind the net. Vitodian up. Too far for Salatrick, but hit Makasenka. Makasenka forgot the puck. Puts it ahead to Salatrick. Salatrick into the corner. They're going to push and bang there. Goes around behind past Makasenka up the near wall. Kiesel steps up and holds it at least momentarily. Now they push it by Blinka, and Salatrick will go chase it down. Salatrick behind Eves. Salatrick loses it in the corner. Leaves it. Picks it back up. Sends it across to Kiesel. Kiesel in heavy traffic loses the puck. But it comes out up to Makasenka. Makasenka tries to dump it. Can't get it by that Barracuda. That one cut off by Mrazek. They chip it up the wall. Now it's tied up below me. Makasenka and Mrazek push it into the zone. And they push it all the way across into the snow in front of the selects bench. They chip it up and Blinka stops it. And here comes another player. Shot! Eves with the pad save. And Mrazek trying to hit up. Mrazek cannot get it up to Salatrick. Salatrick gets a stick in there, takes it away. Mrazek off of a Barracuda leg pad. And here they come back the other way. Down the near wall, Barracudas. Mrazek pushes, or Blinka pushes the player to the corner. Salatrick still skating. They put it off the side of the net. Now Salatrick picks it up. Salatrick up the wall. They battle there, Mrazek and a Barracuda. Shot knocked down by Kiesel. It's loose in the far circle, out to the far point. Shot from the far point. Missed everything to the far side. And we've got the Barracudas. That knocked down by Salatrick in the corner. Centering pass, they get it there. And Kiesel stands up and knocks it down. Makasenka ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek can't handle the pass. Off Makasenka's stick, and here they come again. Makasenka's been out there for a while. She's going to get off and let, looks like Diamond jump on. So we're probably trying to get the Clardy, Diamond, McVeigh line out. This line's been out here a long time. At this point, just ice it. Kiesel still can't get it out. Now Blinka will pick it up. Blinka can't get it out. We've got to get this puck out of this zone. Icing's a good answer at this point. Go whack at it, Mrazek. No, they send it lower. Salatrick up the wall. At this point, just ice it. Now they try to send it up. Salatrick will finally knock it out, but not enough for a change. Diamond pursues aggressively, and here they come back the other way. Mrazek's going to go. Kiesel up high. Barracudas pick it up, so at least we got Clardy and Diamond out here now. And Diamond knocks it low. That'll get Salatrick off and get McVeigh out. And we'll get the defense changed. So this one skates up. Clardy holds it down the far wall. Clardy with room. Clardy, top right corner. 2-0 Steel City. Don't give that girl room. It's 2-0. So the Steelers might be losing, but so far Steel City's winning. And it's 2-0. There's Joey doing the crab. You could just see him in front of this fella in the hat. I cannot adjust the camera here as they draw this all the way back. 7:14 to go, and Dahl has entered the arena. I thought I heard him. McVeigh. He raced over here from Rostraver after his younger daughter's game. Loose puck in the center. Now Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it. Still loose in the goal mouth. Beating and banging there. Now the Barracudas pick it up and come the other way. Schilling leaves it. Comes all the way through. This could turn into a break, but Zivkovic chips it away. And now they're going to come down the near wall. Zivkovic needs to recover. Loose in front. They separate that player from the puck, and Zivkovic chips it to the wall. They throw it in front, knocked down by McVeigh. Clardy. They chip it out. Clardy and Diamond work together. Now we come down the near wall. Schilling with 6:30 to go. Schilling chips it up the wall to Clardy. Clardy gains the red line, skating, throws it into the far corner where the Barracudas pick it up, send it back to neutral. That'll go all the way down, and that should be an icing. So Dahl raced in from Rostraver to join us for the second half of this game. So Clardy was unassisted as Wu steps in with Shannon and Scarlatelli for this draw. Stripes directing traffic here. This draw goes in behind the end line. They send it up the wall. Barracudas do, and Shannon gets a stick in there. Dahl battling. Now the Barracudas come back through neutral. Vitodian and Scarlatelli back. Vitodian engages, sends that player to the corner. Separates her from the puck. Shannon picks it up, sends it to the wall. Wu battles it out, but not out. And now Vitodian backhands it around for Dahl. Dahl in her feet. Loses it in the corner to a Barracuda. They stop, they turn. They try to throw it on net. Now another Barracuda throws it in front, knocked down by Vitodian. Vitodian's going to skate it out. Vitodian with Shannon. Gain the red line, dump. And they're going to go in behind where Shannon's going to go to work. Shannon falls down. They push it around behind the net. The Barracudas go up the far wall behind Stripes. Vitodian cheats in. Vitodian down. Barracuda's up. They come through neutral. Dahl puts a stick in there. Dahl puts another stick in there. There's no penalty there. They wanted one, but that's just good play. She dove over her stick. As this one comes up the near wall now. Near point. Shot blocked. Into the corner, up high. Now they come along the goal line with it. They go around the backside. That one cut off ball, point blank range. Oh, she fanned on the shot. They dump it to Page, and Page wisely ices it to take the heat out of a warm kitchen. So Stevens, Mrazek, and Salatrick come out with Blinka and Kiesel. We'll see what this pairing can do, as Salatrick's going to take this draw in our defensive zone. So Salatrick, they throw Salatrick out. Now Stevens has to take it. Stevens steps in, draws it over to Kiesel. Kiesel behind the net, around for Blinka. Blinka chips it, goes behind the net. Kiesel up, banks it off the wall. Stevens can't grab it. It's in Salatrick's feet. Now they've got it down low, and this time Kiesel will pick it up. Kiesel tries to go off the wall, can't. Mrazek will pick it up, get it to Stevens. Here comes Stevens, lumbering through neutral. Here comes Stevens up the far side. Stevens with a shot, missed to the far side. Up the wall. They put it in the corner. They still battle. Salatrick throws it all the way across the goal mouth. Nobody was there. Stevens hits that with her skates, and the Barracudas are going to knock it out. Here they come up the middle of the ice. Blinka gets a stick in there and separates her from the puck. They cannot clear it, though. They bring it down lower. Salatrick riding into the corner. They push it down behind. Kiesel trying to push it up to Stevens. Can't. Puck in behind. Blinka up the wall. Blinka up the wall. Still not out. They still battle there. 3:34 to go. Blinka's going to skate it now. Blinka separated from the puck. It's going to be Kiesel. She'll skate it out. Kiesel comes up the near wall. Kiesel still skating. Centering pass. Salatrick wasn't there. And here they come back the other way as Diamond stops it. Kiesel whacks at it. Blinka whacks at it. Dies in front of the selects bench. Blinka chips it in. Kiesel heads to the bench. Oh, here come the Barracudas down the near wall. Diamond, careful. Oh, she had lost the puck. They're saying no penalty there. Not sure about that one. They're saying she lost the puck. Stripes was looking right at it and said no. Now it goes to the blue line. They dump it down the far side with 2:45 to go. Blinka around. They send it up the near wall to Diamond. Diamond leaves it for McVeigh. McVeigh going up the far wall. McVeigh gets pushed. Still skating with it. McVeigh throws it in front. Goaltender covers. And with 2:28, we're going to get a face-off in the far circle. 14-7 Bengals. That's the last score update I have. So McVeigh's going to step in and take this one. She draws it back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic sends it, misses to the near side, or the far side rather. Clardy skates over. Clardy throws it deeper. Gets around back to McVeigh. McVeigh sends it around back. Diamond's going to let it go. And Zivkovic steps up and holds it at least momentarily. Now second time. Loose in front. McVeigh backhands. Didn't get anything on it. This one comes out to the point. Zivkovic holds. Now they chip it past her. They continue to battle Zivkovic. They push it forward, and now it's going to be Diamond. Diamond up to Clardy one-on-one. Clardy gets a shot off blocked. Regains the puck. Backhands. Goalie had trouble with that when it goes to the near corner. Clardy sends it in behind with 1:50 to go. McVeigh up the wall to Zivkovic. Zivkovic pushes it into the center of the zone. They chip it by Schilling, and the foot race is on. Schilling beats her back and sends it back the other way and lets the team catch up as Schilling sends it ahead but can't get it through. This time it comes back. Schilling looking again. Schilling looking up this time. Does get it to Clardy behind everybody, but Clardy was about 1.5 miles off sides, and that's going to bring it all the way back for a face-off in our defensive zone. With 1:30 to go in the second period. 2-0, Steel City. Shannon and Clardy. Shot. Didn't get all the way through to Eves. Puck in behind me. Now Ryan Shannon's confusing me because now he's saying it's 14-6 in the Steeler game. Tim told me it's 14-7, so no idea what the score is. As this puck goes lower. Now it bounces out. Burlington retreats. They send it across in front of the Selects bench. They bank it up. Vitodian stops the puck. And they have to wait for the zone to clear. Vitodian applies pressure. Sends it back the other way. 1 minute to go. And this puck in behind the Burlington goal. Scarlatelli cuts it off. Sends it in front. And goes up the far wall. Where Shannon chops at it. Holds it. Woo skates down with it. Whoa! Tried to dump it to Scarlatelli. Did get it there. It's still loose on the doorstep. Goalie with the cover. 40.9 in the arena. And we're going to get, Ryan fixed his typo. 14-7. Bengals end of the first. Steelers are in field goal range. So we've got Mrazek, Makasenka, Salatrick, Blinka, and Kiesel. Salatrick takes this draw, falls on it. Makasenka battles to the wall. Mrazek's going to stand in there and battle. Now Makasenka gets it to Salatrick. Did never stick down. Goes through her legs. Kiesel stepped up and held that one. It's going to come all the way down with 28 seconds to go, and that will be an icing. So we're going to go the other way with this one. And bring it into the far circle with 25.9 in the arena. 36 of you out there for Championship Sunday hockey. Salatrick steps in. They knock it low, and Mrazek battles to the wall. Be content to tie this up on the wall, quite frankly. As Kiesel steps up to do exactly that. They continue to battle. Kiesel gets it across to Mrazek. Mrazek loses it with 12 to go. Here come the Barracudas up the near wall. Salatrick steps in front of that player. They push the puck in behind the net with 7 to go. Along the goal line, that gets blocked to the wall. Be content to tie it up. They send it out to the near circle, and that's going to do it. Period number 2. On goals by Shannon and Clardy. It's 2-0 Steel City. I'll be back for 3. All right, we got Stevens, McVeigh, and Clardy out here to start period number 3 with Schilling and Zivvy. Schilling played Renegade. And here we go as Zivkovic pushes it up the line and in. Down into the near corner. All the way around for Clardy. Around. She can't pick it up. Schilling holds it. A battle in there. Stevens covering Schilling high. Schilling sends it lower. They send it into the center of the zone now, and the Barracudas push it to the wall. Clardy battles. They're going to push it up the wall there. Stevens comes down. Can't cut that off. McVeigh holds it. Now they push it out. And now comes across to Clardy. Clardy up the near wall. Forgot the puck. And here come the Barracudas the other way. Stevens whacks at it, and here come the Barracudas. Cut off by Wu. Wu comes up the near wall. Wu drops it for Clardy. Clardy with a shot. Missed everything to the near side. Stevens tries to get a stick in there. Tied up, and here come the Barracudas the other way. Oh, they tried to leave it. Couldn't pick it up, and here come the Barracudas. Barracudas up the far wall. So we got Wu, Schilling, and Stevens out here now as they come in behind the net all the way around on the near side. Way too much room for this girl. They drop it off low. Need to do something here. They center. Nobody there. They pushed it off her stick. This one goes around low to the backside. Wu, still loose. Schilling just ice it at this point. They send it up the wall, but not out as Clardy. That one's good. Oh, no, they held it. Looked like it was going to drift out. And Eves catches it. And Schilling says, don't come in here. So that'll get the change. As Vitodian jumps out here with Dahl, Wu, Shannon, and Scarlatelli in the near corner. 13:36. This one drifts in, and now it's stuck under the referee, and they're going to battle it loose, and Wu's going to send it up the wall and not out. Now the Barracudas have it. They're battling on the wall. Scarlatelli's there, as is Wu. Barracudas come out of there with it. They send it into the corner. They try to center. Vitodian knocked that down, sent it up the wall. Scarlatelli battling. Vitodian up the wall. This time it does come out. Up ahead to Shannon. Shannon skates in one-on-one, loses the puck, chips it by, follows it, picks it up behind, tries to center off the side of the net, banks it around to Wu. Wu dances with it, loses it in the corner. Barracuda's up the wall and out. Vitodian across for Shannon off the wall. Too hard, and it comes back out of the zone, and here come the Barracudas. Barracuda's up the far wall, Vitodian back. Shot! Eves gloves it. So we will get a face-off in the far circle. This just in, according to Scarlatelli and Ryan, 14-14, Steelers and Bengals. So they're off to a barn burner there. As this one comes up to Makasenka. Makasenka coming up the near wall. Makasenka working hard, loses the puck in her feet. Gets it into the zone. Stevens and Saltrick will go chase it. It goes around behind the net, and now they're going to bring it up the near wall. Makasenka's going to battle. Makasenka falls down. She's up into the corner. They battle it out. Kiesel held, and now here come the Barracudas. Up the near wall. Kiesel into the center. Blinka shot high up into the protective netting off of Blinka's stick. And that'll be a draw with 12:13 to go. So I don't know where Schilling got his hard rock today, but he's playing lots of heavy metal and hard rock. It's a new chapter of the iPad of music that he carries around with him. As McVeigh, Clardy, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling come out. McVeigh's going to take this face off. And they chip it back to the point. Clardy tried to jump it, couldn't. And the Barracudas send it lower. They battle lower. Schilling battling, pushes it up the wall to McVeigh. This should be an out now. McVeigh goes up to Diamond. Diamond mishandles it, still mishandling it. Clardy overskates it. Clardy stops, turns, they throw it back to neutral. Here come the Barracudas, they're getting by Schilling. Schilling, be careful. She doesn't stick her stick in there. Zivkovic chipped it away. Schilling pushes it up the wall. Barracudas send it lower. It would have been real easy for Mac to pull her down. Lots of discipline to pull out. No one Zivkovic was back there. Barracudas send it across. They pick it up in front of their own bench. Send it ahead. It goes all the way down, and that will be an icing. So we'll come back this way with 11:23 to go. Go to the far circle. Now he's playing a little Van Halen Top Jimmy. So we've got Wu, Mrazek. No, Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon. Vitodian and Dahl out here for this face-off with 11:23 to go. 2-0 on goals by Shannon and Clardy. As this one comes out to the far point, Dull holds it, sends it lower. Goes in behind the net. Scarlatelli and Wu are going to have to go do some work back there. They chip it up. Shannon out to Dull. Dull throws it in front. Bouncing puck knocked down. Didn't get all the way through. And here come the Barracudas. They're coming up the far wall. Dull steps in front. Holds that play up. Now Shannon picks it up. Here comes Wu. Wu with Scarlatelli. Wu stops, turns, spins. Wu doesn't get a shot off. Scarlatelli can't get a stick on it. And it comes all the way around into the far corner, where Shannon picks it up. Shannon puts it off the back of the net, loses it to a Barracuda. They skate around Scarlatelli. Page picks it up there and chops it lower as Wu overskates. It's in behind the net now. Stripes in the way. Shannon tried to put it around the Wu. It goes off the far wall. And Dull holds it. Now they chip it out. Scarlatelli regroups. Scarlatelli over to Vitodian. Vitodian, red line dump. And they're going to head for a change. Stevens, Salatrick, Mrazek. Stevens chips it with her skate. Leaves it there, and now she chips it back in. And we got Blinka and Kiesel out back. So this one bounces up the near wall, where Salatrick's going to pick it up. She loses it in her feet. Mrazek and Stevens collide. Nobody goes down, and Kiesel's riding this player down the wall. Kiesel picks it up behind the net. Kiesel, hard up the wall. Barracudas come skating in hard and hold it. Now they poke it out to Stevens. Stevens has Salatrick. Stevens gets it over to Salatrick. Hits her perfectly, but Salatrick couldn't handle the pass. Salatrick dumps it around behind the net for Stevens. Stevens tried to put it back for Salatrick. She did. Goaltender made a big save. This one comes up the near wall as Salatrick sticks a stick in there. Loose along the wall. Now they're going to bring it out as Blinka's going to step up, corral it, wait for the zone to clear. Send it lazily up to Mrazek. Mrazek chips it in. 9:25 to go. They send it D to D, but it goes into the corner. Mrazek's going to go apply pressure. Not before they send it up, and this one gets tipped by Diamond as Blinka sends it in. McVeigh pushes it. They battle on the wall, and they send it back the other way, where Clardy picks it up. Clardy up for Diamond, and it goes into the near corner, where Diamond's going to battle. 9 minutes to go. Kiesel whacks at it. Bouncing puck loose in front, and Diamond gets a little post-whistle action there. The puck comes into the near corner with 8:58 to go. McVeigh, Clardy, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling. As they draw it back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic puts it around the backside slowly. McVeigh's going to battle there. Tied up for a while. That's fine. As it comes up the near wall. Zivkovic in deep. Clardy needs to cover her high. She does. Let Zivkovic rotate back around. As it comes up the far wall, back into the center now. Clardy gets a stick in there, and they send it ahead. Clardy picks it up here. Clardy pushed off the puck. No call. Barracudas come down the far side, miss everything to the far side. Or down the near side, miss everything to the far side. That comes in off Eves. Eves didn't even see it. And it's loose in front, over to the far wall. McVeigh will pick it up there. Barracuda steps in front of Clardy, and Schilling picks it up. Schilling lazily up the wall. McVeigh needs to hurry. She does get there. Turns, dumps it out. And now it goes back the other way. That'll get a change as Wu and Scarlatelli jump on. Clardy's still out here. They send it into the center. Scarlatelli skates up. Now Wu skates up. Wu holds it. Now Schilling throws it deeper. 7:45. That lets Clardy and Zivkovic get off. We'll get Shannon and Vitodian out here now as Vitodian hurries over to step in front of that player. She backhands the puck out of the zone up ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli with Wu to her right. Scarlatelli up the far wall. Scarlatelli loses it, but it gets through to the end line. And now Wu chops at it and stops it back there with 7:27 to go. Backhand up the wall. And here come the Barracudas skating out. Easy Shannon whacking with the stick. They skate into the center with it. They lose it over to the far side. They're still skating with it as she falls down. They're still skating with it. Now here's Wu dumping it back to neutral. 7 minutes to go. They send it ahead. Scarlatelli can't stop it. This time it's Vitodian chipping it out. They chip it back in. Goes into the corner. Dull's going to pick it up there. Dull loses it to a Barracuda, but Wu picks it up. Wu chips it through center, and Scarlatelli picks it up. Scarlatelli content to dump it behind the net, head for a change. Scarlatelli gets off. I see Makasenka jump out with Salatrick as Kiesel sends it in, but they're going to be offsides. 6:31. That'll get Mrazek out here. So Mrazek, Salatrick, and Makasenka out here with Kiesel and Blanca. 6:31 to go in the arena. As Salatrick takes that draw. Goes over to the wall. They tie it up on the wall. Blanca as it goes lower through the snow to Mrazek. Mrazek across. Off the wall to Salatrick. Salatrick chips it. Knocks it out of the zone where Makasenka puts it back to neutral. And they chip it in all the way down to the end line with 6:14 to go. Kiesel. Kiesel picks it up there. Kiesel up the wall. Comes loose and Salatrick will pick it up. Salatrick kicks it. Skating. Working hard and gets it out. They continue to battle. It comes back in. Kiesel. Kiesel. Up. Too far for Makasenka. That'll be an icing. Back this way. 5:52. Stevens, Claherty, and McVeigh out here with Zivy and Schilling. See what this line can do. As McVeigh draws it into the corner, the girl gets around Zivkovic to pick up the puck. McVeigh and Zivkovic tied up with a couple of Barracudas. They center. Schilling prevents from getting the shot off. Stevens coming up the far wall. Stevens will gain the red line and dump it. And it goes in behind. 5:35 to go. Puck loose. Comes to Claherty. Claherty as Stevens gets in front of the net. Claherty loses the puck in the corner. McVeigh's going to go chase it down. McVeigh loses it. Zivkovic, they chip it by her. Goes all the way down, and that will be an icing. 5:19. Little rat round and round. So this draw comes back up to the point. They jump it. They catch Fatodi in the wrong way. She quickly recovers. Pushes that player to the corner. Player stops, turns, spins. Centering pass, top of the circles. Eves got a tip on it. Pushed it into the far corner. Dull sends it up the wall. Not out. They battle it along the wall. They send it down lower. Centering pass, Fatodi, and whacks that out of there. And that's going to go slow enough that it will not be an icing, as the goalie's going to have to cover that up with Shannon coming in. And Shannon should not have taken that whack. And Stripes is telling her, Shannon absolutely should not have taken that whack. Jimmy's not happy. He's getting down off the bench. She absolutely should not have taken that whack. And he's telling her. That is how these games start to get out of hand. Now it comes back to the point. Kiesel sends it into the far corner. This one comes all the way up high off the wall. Blanca loses it, regains. It's in her feet. Here come the Barracudas 3-on-1 with Kiesel. They chip it across to the near side. Salatrick was there. Centering pass cut off by Blanca. Blanca coming with Makasenka. Puts it ahead to Makasenka. Makasenka red line. She gains the blue line. Dumps it low. Going to tie it up back there. 4:22. Come off the side of the net, off the goalie. Loose in front. Makasenka with a shot. Goaltender with the cover. 4:17. 21-14 Bengals. Sounds like that's a barn burner. Sounds like the defense forgot to get off the plane. And McVeigh, Claherty, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling. As McVeigh takes the draw, knocks it into the corner. They chip it up the wall. Zivkovic, they send it back the other way. Claherty tries to jump it, can't. Diamond knocks it into the zone. Down the wall. Barracuda's behind, send it up, goes around behind the goaltender. 3:58 to go. They push it ahead. McVeigh tries to step in there, can't get it. Here come the Barracudas up the far wall. They chip it by Schilling. They're pushing on Schilling. Let's see. Schilling tries to send it up the wall. Stripes is in the way. Schilling sends it lower. Schilling stops. He's got two Barracudas on her. They come out of there with it. Up high slot. Claherty stepped in front and knocked it out. Diamond battling. They send it across. It bounces off the wall. Schilling should get there. Schilling will get there. Sends it ahead. They chip it up into the Barracudas bench with 3:24 to go. Oh, and I've been muted. Sorry, Ryan. I've been muted, and Claherty just picked up her third empty net goal of the weekend. And we're at a minute 22. And there's Joey doing the crab down in the crowd. You could just see him beyond the poles there as Joey does the crab. Sorry for the mute there. I was muting out a song and just forgot to put the volume back on. So McVeigh, Claherty, Diamond, Zivkovic, and Schilling. And with a minute and a half to go, this one should be just about over as they chip it down. Schilling sends it back. Claherty, it's in her feet. She gets tied up on the wall. Now McVeigh steps in. They push it. They continue to hold it there on the wall. McVeigh gets ridden to the ground, and we're going to send it down the wall into Schilling. Schilling battling on the wall with a minute to go. They chip it ahead, and the Barracudas pick it up there. Zivkovic sends it ahead to Claherty. Claherty can't maintain it, but it comes back the other way now. Barracudas chip it down the wall into the near corner. 49 to go. They chip it around to the far wall. And this one's going to go all the way back lazily with 39 seconds to go. They wave off the icing. The Barracudas send it forward. It comes all the way back the other way. They wave it off again with 30 seconds to go. Vitodian drops it off for Schilling. And the Barracudas skate up. Send it in front. Vitodian with the block. Can't get it out. Shot. Missed to the far side. It's behind the net with 15 to go. Schilling. Schilling's just going to tie it up on the wall. Wu's going to step in now. Tie it up on the wall, and that'll do it. 7 seconds. And we'll keep the camera down here because that's going to do it. And your Steel City Selects are the Pittsburgh Girls Fest champions. 3-0 over these Barracudas from Burlington. And that will wrap another tournament weekend here in Pittsburgh as Makasenka and Mrazek are overjoyed at the corner of the net. So we'll come out for the handshakes and the presentation. I might just pull the microphone out and let you listen through the iPad to the award presentation. I think at this age bracket they just do a banner. I don't think they call all the girls. We'll wait and see if they do. I will pull the microphone out and let you listen through the iPad so you can pick it up. But I don't believe they call all the girls. They'll call an MVP, and then that'll be it. So the girls are going to bring home another banner as they're going to stand out here for awards.
Girls Burlington tournament. Coaches from both teams, if you can wander over here, that would be fantastic.
So it looks like Schilling's going to do the announcements. He's worked his way in here. Stripes is taking the net. We'll see what they're going to do here. I think they're looking for MVPs or something. I don't know. Jimmy's talking to somebody. There's your champions lined up, waiting for whatever they're doing down here. They're figuring something out. We'll see what Schilling tells us.
First, we are going to announce the Howie's Hockey 14U MVP for the tournament. Number 71, Malia Clark.
Malia Clardy picks up the Howie's Hockey MVP award. So she picks up the bag of Howie's hockey equipment for picking up the MVP. And now I think it's just a banner.
Representatives of the Steel City Select Championship team, come on over and get your banner. Congratulations.
They send the goalies over to pick up the banner.
And one more round of applause for both teams. We have to thank both teams for a great tournament, a great championship game, hard fought. We would like to thank you for attending. Everybody, stay healthy, stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Take care.
So there's the girls with the banner. I'll bring you a little bit here until they throw them off the ice. They're passing out the hats. It looks like the same hats we get at every tournament. And there they are. Your champions of the PIP Berg Girls Fest. So I'll bring you a little bit of this. They're going to line up and take some pictures. We don't often get to bring you this. So Schilling's going to play We Are the Champions, which will create copyright issues, so I'm going to have to mute it out, but I'll keep bringing you the video. All right, I'm going to cut it off here once I get over the delay. As always, thanks for watching. We will be back in action next time the girls are on the ice. Thanks for being here and have a good rest of your Sunday.